basically, if you remember, we have global variables in the MOST Designer. And these global variables are for anybody that's using MOST. And the ones that we're interested in, if you go to Data, Global Variables, you should see your list of variables here. Okay, so it looks like it worked. Documents. So as you can see, some of this information is not easy to remember. So if you wanted to test this, this is the information that we have for just demonstrating. In your global variables, you select your variable that you want to modify. At the bottom, you can type in something and update that variable. So here, we have the DocumentMall account is FabSoft, all capitals. So your DocumentMall account is FabSoft with all capitals. So now what you can do is just log out of your emulator and then log back in. So once you're logged back in, you should be able to go to your archive collection. First time that you use the tab, it usually takes a little while to cache everything. Okay, so essentially on your DocumentMall tab, or this sample anyway, we have a few objects that we've already kind of discussed. We have 3 text boxes. One would be the title, name, and subject. You have a combo box, which is being populated by the DLL. So you can choose, with this account you have doc type 1, general, patient, PO. And you also have a destination, which is just your tree view, which we saw already with our save to file sample. Only this time, instead of browsing your own computer, it's going to browse your DocumentMall account. So here you could go through your tree view, select which folder you want to put the document into. You can choose your document type. Here we have patient. And when you select your document type, it'll let you fill in your indexes. You can see here that I have name, ID, Social Security, and date of birth. And just like with our last sample, you can press on this button to enter your information. So I could type John Smith here. And you can see it enters that for this index. Now, kind of like how I described before, the list can be dynamic. So when I change my document type, say, to purchase order, it changes the purchase order number, customer name, and date. So that's probably one of the best demonstrations on how you can make all of the objects work together. So if we look at our designer, we're going to close these. Here you can see I have wrong tab. Here you can see the tab that we just looked at. You basically have 3 text boxes. This one's called DM title, DM name, and DM subject. You have your destination, which if you look here, you have, let's say, the name is DM directory. The type would be your DLL because it's a SDK DLL. You select the DLL, and then you can choose a designer value. And you could either choose documents or folders. And what we wanted for this one was to list the folders so we could select a directory. The next object to look at would be the document type. You can see that there's a few options here that are a little bit more advanced than what we've really covered. You have the target is list 1. You have the target type is a DLL, because instead of just pushing information to it, it's actually using the DLL to populate this list instead of just static data. The type of this combo box is also DLL because that's where it's getting its own information from. And you have the DLL as MOST to DocumentMall. And there's actually, you could choose designer values for this one as well, but we don't actually need it. Here we can, on list 1, this is just our editable list box, and we set this as type target because the combo box here is actually going to populate it from the DLL. So all of these objects we've already covered and kind of did a few samples with them. So, I mean, from this point when you press process, it's kind of handled just like our other files. You had your FCL file and your dummy file. And then from there, the script basically reads all that information and sends it to the correct location.